Steve, I became a part of the association when I was a relatively young lawyer. I had left government service as an attorney and joined a small firm in Birmingham, Alabama. One day, an elderly gentleman, which would be about my age now, named Tom Yeager, came to see my senior partner at the firm, complaining that the IRS was trying to make him and his business into an employer-employee relationship. Mr. Yeager protested that this would have an impact throughout the United States on all other ice cream distributors who had mobile vending. After 20 or 30 minutes and my senior partner examining the facts, he announced to Mr. Yeager that the way he had run his business, he did not think that there would be an opportunity to win the case. He was very nice, but he politely excused Mr. Yeager. As I walked out the door and down toward my office, which was by the door out the office, a hand reached over and got me by the arm and said, "Would you give me a couple of minutes?" I, being not wanting to offend him, I said, "Well, fine, come on in. What can I do for you, Mr. Yeager?" "You can win this case for me. The whole ice cream industry depends on us winning this case." I really didn't believe it, but he believed it. I'll never forget, Steve, my answer was, well, after the best, I'll call it tax lawyer in that field in the Southeast, had told him that it was unwinnable. Please don't think I'm bragging. I'm historically reciting to you. I specifically told him, "Mr. Yeager, I would love to take your case, but I have two problems. One is apparently the senior partner, who knows a lot more than I do, says it can't be won. And second, if I were to take it and win it, it would put me in an awfully embarrassing position very early in my career." Take it for what it's worth. I actually believed that at the time, and it may have been true. On we marched to Washington, D.C. Mr. Yeager told me all about this little fledgling association, at that time about 12 or 13 individuals. We won the case, and it became known as Baker's Ice Cream versus the IRS. We essentially got a landmark decision that said that under a certain set of circumstances, people who vended ice cream with trucks were not in fact employers, and therefore exempted from my raids of government, just everything from withholding. It would have been impossible. Most of our vendors, I say our clients' vendors, would be seasonal, for example, and how could you withhold on them, and they might not even come back the next year. So that's how I got involved in the association.